Hey ladies, it's your girl Shree here. So apparently Kanye West is pulling out of his Gap deal to sell Yeezy. And this was an hour ago. This was released that Kanye West lawyers notified Gap on Thursday, which is today, of his plans to end the deal. The retailer will still be able to sell existing Yeezy merchandise. The breakup comes after West repeatedly criticized Gap on social media. And basically, I read through this article, and what he's saying is that they won't let him be creative. They won't let him be a part of the creative process. He says that he wanted them to open up special Yeezy stores for him. I don't know if that was a part of his contract or not, but apparently they started selling his clothes in 2021 and he is not happy with them. So he is pulling the plug with them. And apparently he is also, once his contracts are up with Adidas and Balenciaga, he is also pulling the plug with them as well because now he wants to open up his own retail stores. And I just want to talk with you ladies about being difficult to work with. Being difficult to work with because yeah, Kanye is one of the biggest and he sells out and blah 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 blah. But um actually I want to talk about two things. The first is being difficult to work with. It doesn't it doesn't hold well long term if you are difficult to work with. That's going to cost you a lot of money. I'm not going to say it's going to cost Kanye a lot of money. I'm just saying overall, it costs people a lot of money if you are difficult to work with. If you know that you want certain things in place, it has got to be in the contract when you are actually creating the contract. I didn't read in any of these articles that he was terminating for cause because there were certain things in his contract that were not being taken care of. So ladies, as you are thinking about doing deals with people, really think long and hard about what needs to be in your contract because I'm not bringing this up to discuss Kanye. I don't care. I'm bringing this up to discuss you and I and what we're able to do. Thinking through our contracts, thinking through the deal breakers that we have, not only now, but if we're doing a 10-year deal down the road, what are the deal breakers that we have so that we can be prepared and we can protect ourselves from the very beginning? I think that's one of the biggest lessons that we can learn from this whole thing is, really thinking about that and really putting things in place in order to protect ourselves. The second thing is online is a great thing. Kanye doesn't need retail. Some of you are thinking, oh, I want to be in retail. Oh, I need to be in retail. Depending on the product or service that you're selling, well, say product, depending on the product that you're selling, 100% online, people are making a ton of money being 100% online, having their website. He could have his clothing and do his fashion shows and do virtual fashion shows. The metaverse is coming now. There are metaverse fashion shows, things like that. Um, we can think strategically about that and then being able to set up our operations when someone orders, by the next day they get the product. And there are companies that are making billions of dollars a year with that. We don't have to be tied to retail, it's not necessary. So, what are some of the big lessons that you would learn from Kanye and the things that he's doing? And how are we able to be different and learn lessons from his mistakes? That's it. I'll see you ladies in the next video.